What's up?
Hey Ken, what's up? What are you working on today?
Just wrapped up a couple of meetings with some clients and just taking a look at the charts.
Whoa, this place looks nice.
Thank you.
Is this where you trade from?
Yeah, this is my office in Bangkok. This is where I have a lot of my meetings and I trade and do some charting.
Okay, how long have you been investing in the stock market?
I want to say almost 4 years now.
What made you want to start?
A movie called The Big Short. It was about the crash in 2008 and these guys got super rich trading options. So I decided to take a look and see for myself what that was all about, and here I am.
What was the moment that made you realize, yeah, this is what I'm meant to do?
So when I first made money in the stock market, I put $5,000 into a brokerage account, and within 30 days, I was able to turn it into $11,000.
Wow, if someone's never invested before, what is the first thing they should learn?
First thing you should learn is compound interest. And that's basically what happens when you put your money into the stock market. Let's say you put it into something called the S&P 500, which is a collection or a basket of the top 500 companies in the US. Typically, on average, you get a return of 11%. So if you were to invest, let's say $500 a month for 30 years, you'll have probably over $1.4 million.
Wow. Do you remember your first stock purchase?
Yes, I purchased some NVIDIA a couple years ago. Made some good money.
What was one thing you wish you knew before starting to invest?
It's a good question. I guess I wish I just knew about investing. If I'd have known the power of investing, I would have started investing a long time ago.
What kind of person do you think the stock market rewards the most?
Someone who is patient and consistent. If you got patience and you can be consistent, you can make a fortune in the stock market.
Right, and how much money do you really need to start investing?
You can start with $1. You don't need a lot.
Oh, that's good to know. Do you think the stock market is risky, or do most people just not understand it?
Everything in life is risky, right? So investing is risky, not investing is risky. I'd rather take my chances with investing, but I would say more so people just don't understand it. And if you don't understand something, typically you're going to be a little more hesitant, and at that point it's going to seem a lot more risky than it actually is.
Okay. What's your take on long-term investing versus trading?
I would say everyone should start off with long-term investing. That should be the foundation. Buying companies, right? And then buying what they call ETFs. Again, it's a basket of companies where you don't have to be a professional to get involved in the stock market. You can just invest in these top performing companies and let the compound interest take care of the rest.
Okay. A lot of people think they need to be experts to start. Is that true?
No. Absolutely not. I always tell my clients about this story of a guy named Ronald Reed. He was a janitor in Vermont, and he was actually able to accumulate a large wealth from only making $12 an hour his entire life as a janitor. Well, he died in 2014 with over $8 million in his bank account.
Wow. How do you personally decide which stocks to buy?
Several different factors. I always say invest in something that you know about. Right? That's one of the Warren Buffett quotes. He only buys companies that he understands. And I would say the same thing. So if you're into Nikes, buy Nike. If you're into Apple, buy Apple. Or if you're into electric cars, maybe you should invest in some Tesla. Just start off investing in things you understand, and then have a will to learn, and then you'll figure out the rest.
What's one mistake you see beginners make over and over again?
They don't have a mentor. So they get involved in things they don't understand, and they just kind of try things out. And what I've learned is that if you want to be successful in anything, find someone who's already done it before, pay them whatever they charge to teach you, and then model everything that they show. And then you'll be successful.
Okay. If someone has $10,000 today, what would you tell them to do with it?
If you have $10,000, and this is after you've paid all your bills, expenses, and things like that, I would say you want to put at least half of that into the stock market. I tell all of my clients that we want to have 90% of our money working for us and the other 10% of our money just for a rainy day. So if you have 10,000, let's start off with at least 5,000, put that into some long-term ETFs and forget about it.
Nice. You talk about faith and finances. How do those two connect for you?
Without faith, I am nothing. And the Bible says that God has given us the power to become wealthy. So it's my faith in God that allows me to even have these astronomical dreams, visions, and reality. So faith is most important. Wealth is just a byproduct.
Do you think God cares about how much money you make or how you manage money?
Yes. So the Bible talks a lot about stewardship. It also talks about God's original design for man. God's intended purpose for us is to be fruitful and to multiply. Matter of fact, that's the first commandment that he gave us, to be fruitful and multiply. So he expects us to be fruitful, to multiply, and to live an abundant life. And money is just one aspect of wealth. There's a lot of different ways to be wealthy, but money is definitely one byproduct of that.
What's your personal philosophy when it comes to risk?
So when I think about risk, I always try to think about not how much I can make, but how much am I willing to lose.
What's the biggest lesson the market has taught you about life?
The biggest lesson the market has taught me about life is when you're up, celebrate, because the down days are gonna come. And when you're down, don't fret, don't get scared, because the up days are right around the corner. And that's what the market has taught me.
Okay, how do you keep your emotions in check when the market drops?
My foundation and trust is in God. So at the end of the day, just like Job said, the Lord give it, the Lord take it away. If for any reason I take a bad loss or I end up losing on a trade, it's not the end of the world. Just the fact that I have the ability every day to wake up, everything else is just bonuses. It's just all gifts. So that's how I'm able to kind of keep myself level-headed through the ups and the downs. But all I can say is there's been a lot more ups and downs.
What do you think people misunderstand about wealth?
People have been taught, and I've been taught the same thing, that in order to make a lot of money, you have to work really hard, or time equals money, or, a penny earned is a penny saved, or something like that. All of those things are actually wrong. And what I've learned about wealth is that it's easier to make a lot of money fast than it is to make a little money slow. And I focus on ways to make a lot of money fast. And those are the only ways that really matter if you're trying to become wealthy.
What does financial freedom mean to you?
Financial freedom, it means a lot to me, because statistically, one of the biggest factors in strained relationships is money. And although people say money doesn't buy happiness, it can buy you freedom. Just the simple fact that most people work 40 hours a week for money, when that's only one small part of life, it's not the main focus. It's very important to figure out how you can make a lot of money fast so you can buy back your time so that you can live more life, have more experiences.
How has learning to invest changed your life?
It changed everything. I'm able to move out of the country, travel the world, take my daughter and my family to Disney World, and just experience things that I never thought was possible. Again, I live in Bangkok, Thailand, taking my family to Vietnam in a month or so, then we're going to Hong Kong. Just to experience that, understanding how the stock market works and understanding how money works is just able to buy you so much more freedom, So being able to escape the rat race.
What is your mission when it comes to teaching people about the stock market?
My mission is just to show people what's out there and make them more aware, because everything that I'm doing and all of the things that I'm teaching my clients, it's already there. The stock market has been around for a long time. They just haven't taught us how it works. And we're not taught in school the importance of investing and how to become wealthy. So my goal is just to make people more aware of the abundance that is already there.
So clearly you love what you do. What else do you like to do around here when you're not working?
We have a sauna, we have a bunch of different pools, game room. I'm about to go to the gym right now. If you want to come, I'm going to the 7-Eleven downstairs and we can go work out.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
While you're packing up, this building is kind of like a little paradise. You've got a hot tub and a sauna.
And a steam room.
Do you hit the gym every day?
I try. Yeah, all right, let's rock and roll.
How you doing, guys? Good.
Good.
What's up, boss? How you feeling, bro?
Filming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Do I have my phone?
YouTube channel. Yeah, for sure. What's up, bro?
What you do? What type of YouTube content is it?
Day trading.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm in the stock
You're a
market stuff.
YouTuber as well.
Oh, for real? What's up, man? Ken, nice to meet you, bro.
Andrew.
Andrew, for sure. What kind of content you make?
Yoga.
Yoga?
Nice.
Okay, tough.
Stocks or crypto or everything?
Stocks mostly. I do some crypto too, but mostly options.
Okay.
So mostly the stock market. And I teach people how to invest, like people who may have come into a lot of money, or they may be making a lot of money for the first time and they're trying to figure out what to do with it. I just help them grow their portfolios.
That's really important.
Got to, bro.
Put that money somewhere.
It's so important. How fast can you blow through $70,000 on accident?
Also, like, if you don't have a way that it's compounding, you're losing out. You're going to be with inflation.
You gotta be able to put it to work, man. You gotta play defense and offense at the same time.
It's an interesting one. I'm a saver. I've got
Okay.
money in the bank.
Yeah.
I'm like safe there. If I put it into anything else, then it's gonna I haven't got control of it, and the money's not making babies. I'm not taking the risk, right?
It's like a risk either way. So if you don't invest, it's a risk. If you do invest, it's a risk, right? So if you don't invest, then, I feel like it's a bigger risk, because now you don't put yourself in a position to make anything from your money. And over time, it's going to lose value. They just did another rate cut, bro. Like, inflation is still up like 3%. So your money is losing value every single day. But the stock market right now, if you were to invest in gold, I don't know if you know anything about what's going on. Gold has been going straight to the moon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like even the stock market right now, everything is in an uptrend. You ever heard of the S&P 500? Okay, so the S&P 500 is a basket of the top 500 companies in the US. So it includes like Google, Meta, Nvidia, all of the top companies. It grows on average 11% a year. There's a thing online you can look up, it's called the investment calculator. And you can see what it looks like. If you were to invest $500 a month into the S&P 500 for 30 years, at the end of 30 years, you would have invested $181,000. You would have made $1.4 million, bro. That's like the power of compound interest.
So it's for fitness. So, sorry.
So it's for fitness.
Yeah, is fitness just for looks or does it tie into your success?
Well, I mean, it's not just for looks. Fitness is for health first, and when you feel good, most often you look good. Fitness, I feel like, is just another area of discipline, and discipline is important when it comes down to becoming rich and successful.
Nice. What do the gym and the market have in common?
It both take time, patience, and commitment. If you can show up to the gym every day, you can show up to the market every day. If you can incrementally put in the work without seeing the massive results, you can do the same thing in the market. And the dope thing about both of them is they become habits. And when they become habits, the results become, well, you see the results.
What's running through your mind when you're training?
1% better.
Your daily non-negotiable.
Read the Bible. Look who it is, our baby. What's up? Can I have a hug? Okay, come on. We found this one. All right, cool.
What's one message you'd give to someone who's scared to start, whether it's fitness, business, or investing?
If you're scared, go to church. But if you're trying to change your life, you got to take some chances
What's the ultimate goal for you and your wife?
to make it to heaven.
If someone's watching this right now feeling stuck, what do you want them to hear?
God did not give you the spirit of fear. He has given you the power to create wealth. And that as long as I trust in Him, then there's nothing that's impossible.
If this chapter of your life had a title, what would it be?
The climax.
And finally, if you could sum up your life mission in one sentence, what would it be?
Yo, my guys, one sentence. Preach the gospel to all nations.
All right. It was so good hanging out with you today. What are you about to get into?
About to buy these chips for my daughter, about to buy this drink for me, and I'm about to hit the gym. Oh, see y'all later.